study the meaning of MRS, that is marginal rate of substitution, and then we will study the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. So let us begin with the meaning of MRS, that is marginal rate of substitution. This is the definition of MRS. MRS means the units of good Y which the consumer is willing to sacrifice for getting an additional unit of good X such that the level of his satisfaction remains the same. So this is a very simple concept. We want to find out how many units of good Y the consumer is willing to sacrifice for getting one additional unit of good X. So we begin with the first combination, that is combination A. At this combination, the consumer is having 1 unit of good X plus 20 units of good Y. Now, when we move from combination A to combination B, the consumer is getting one additional unit of good X. Now, we want to know that how many units of good Y the consumer is willing to sacrifice for getting one extra unit of good X. And the answer is 10 units. So you can see that when we move from A to B, from combination A to combination B, the consumer is willing to sacrifice 10 units of good Y to get one additional unit of good X such that his level of satisfaction remains the same. Similarly, when we go from B to C, once again, for getting one extra unit of good X, how many units of good Y the consumer is willing to sacrifice? From 10 to 6. That means he is willing to sacrifice 4 units of good Y. So MRS is 4. So what do you mean by marginal rate of substitution? MRS basically means the number of units of good Y which the consumer is willing to sacrifice for getting one extra unit of good X. So see, initially for getting one extra unit of good X from 1 to 2, for getting an additional unit of good X, consumer was willing to sacrifice 10 units of good Y. From 20, he was ready to accept 10 units of Y so that the level of satisfaction remains the same. Now, since the consumer was willing to sacrifice 10 units of Y for getting one extra unit of good X, we can say that here the marginal rate of substitution is 10. So the number of units of good Y which the consumer is willing to sacrifice, ultimately those units sacrificed are known as the marginal rate of substitution. Now, when we take the consumer from C to D, this time for getting an extra unit of good X, he is willing to sacrifice 3 units of good Y from 6 to 3. So he has sacrificed 3 units of good Y for getting one additional unit of good X, and that's why here the marginal rate of substitution is equal to 3. So MRS basically means the units of good Y which the consumer is willing to sacrifice. So if the consumer is willing to sacrifice 10 units of Y, MRS is 10. If the consumer is willing to sacrifice 4 units of Y, then MRS is 4. And if he is willing to sacrifice 3 units of good Y, then the marginal rate of substitution is 3. So for getting one additional unit of good X, the number of units of Y which the consumer is willing to sacrifice eventually become the marginal rate of substitution. And this is the formula for MRS. Delta Y, that means change in the units of Y upon change in the units of X. So when we go from A to B, what is the change in the units of Y? It is 10. From 20, we are coming to 10. So change in the units of Y is 10 units upon change in the units of X, that is 1. 1 to 2, that means the net change in the units of X is 1. So 10 upon 1, the answer is 10. 10 is the marginal rate of substitution. Next, we study the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. So what do you mean by the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution? So this is the statement of the law. as the consumer consumes more and more units of good X, his willingness to sacrifice the units of good Y for an additional unit of good X goes on diminishing. Now, this table will help us in understanding the law of DMRS. Now, this law simply tells us that the marginal rate of substitution, which we have taken in the last column, continuously goes on diminishing. Earlier it was 10, then it becomes 4, and finally it becomes 3. So marginal rate of substitution always goes on diminishing. Now, why does this happen? Now, this actually happens because of the law of diminishing marginal utility. You know what the law of diminishing marginal utility is. According to the law of diminishing marginal utility, as the consumer consumes more and more units of a particular commodity, the utility derived from the successive units goes on diminishing. Now, same happens here. Initially, when the consumer is having very less units of good X, at that time, the utility derived from good X is very high. And gradually, as the stock of X goes on increasing, the consumer gets saturated by good X. And therefore, his willingness to sacrifice the units of Y for an additional unit of good X goes on diminishing. Let us see the table. It will make the law clearer. Now see, initially, when the consumer was asked that how many units of Y he will be willing to sacrifice for getting one extra unit of X, he said that he is willing to sacrifice 10 units of Y. But gradually, he gets saturated by the consumption of good X. And therefore, for subsequent or for the successive units of good X, his willingness to sacrifice the units of Y goes on diminishing. Suppose good X are glasses of drinking water and good Y is a ball pen. Now, initially, when the consumer drinks one glass of water, that one glass of water is not enough in this scorching heat. So, for one additional glass of water, that means for the second glass of water, he was ready to sacrifice 10 ball pens because he was extremely thirsty. Now, after drinking the second glass of water, if you ask him that how many ball pens he's willing to sacrifice for the third glass of water, now this time he will not sacrifice the same amount, that is 10 ball pens. Now he's willing to sacrifice only 4 ball pens for an extra glass of water. And after drinking the third glass of water, if you ask him that how many ball pens he will now sacrifice for the fourth glass of water, now his thirst has been quenched. He's satisfied with the water. So now for the fourth glass of water, he's not even willing to sacrifice 4 ball pens. He's willing to sacrifice only 3. So the consumer's willingness to sacrifice the ball pens successively goes on diminishing. That means the MRS goes on diminishing as he consumes more and more glasses of water. So this law is known as the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. As the consumer consumes more and more units of good X, his willingness to sacrifice the units of good Y continuously goes on diminishing. So I hope you understood both the concept of MRS and the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. Thank you for watching.